Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow, coming back at you with a new video. So today I'm doing a video on the new moon in Cancer, specifically for Scorpio Rising. So if you're a Scorpio Rising watching this video, you're in the right place. We are having a new moon in Cancer on June 9th, this Friday. So what can you expect? I'm gonna be going over 5 aspects, hitting it back to back, and also putting in my own little twist as a Scorpio Rising, Pluto in the first house, 17 degrees, how I am feeling right now with this new moon in Cancer that's coming tomorrow. The first thing we can expect the new moon in Cancer. What is triggering you? During this time, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, Cancer is feminine, Cancer is ruled by emotions and also the mother. It is nurturing. During this time, we can be triggered by abandonment, by feeling not good enough, by everything that we want to leave behind. Because full moons are all about manifestations, new moons are all about letting go and having new beginnings. So what is triggering you at this time? Kind of acknowledge that and hone into that and know that this has to do with the new moon, specifically in Cancer, and it probably has nothing to do with you, and this energy will change. The second aspect I do want to talk about is how can you face it? So once something is triggering us, right? When something is triggering us, we have to understand how can we face it. For me, I felt a lot of emotions when it came to my innate talent as a Scorpio rising. There's so much that I want to accomplish. There's so much art that I want to put out in the world, and I feel like I'm not good enough unless I put out all this art, unless it's all perfect, unless it's all out in the world, and that somehow I'm going to miss out on my potential and I'm going to die tomorrow and I'm not going to accomplish anything, right? So how can I face that? I'm triggered by this aspect of myself. How can I face it as Scorpio rising? I can tell myself I'm doing more than enough. Just by existing, I'm more than enough. I raise the vibration as a rainbow child, as a starseed, as an indigo by simply existing and putting my information out there in the world. I have more than enough time to hit all my goals. I have more than enough time to hit and strengthen all my talents. So face it. Feel it, what's triggering me, and then face it head on. The third aspect I want to go over with this new moon in Cancer is I must feel it in order to heal it. So with the new moon in Cancer, as a Scorpio rising, our rising sign is our map in life. It is how we go through life, and we feel everything so intensely as Scorpio rising. We just have really great poker faces, and we're really good at hiding it, and we're secretive, we're mysterious as a Scorpio rising. So in order to, when we start to feel, I felt these emotions today. I felt a lot of sadness come up. I felt a lot of loneliness come up. I felt a lot of feeling left outness, I suppose. And this is strange for me. I mean, we always go through these emotions through life, but it was hitting me hard. And when you're feeling all this intensity, I encourage you as a Scorpio rising, instead of running from it, instead of numbing it, instead of ignoring it, instead of indulging in self-sabotage, overindulging in food, addiction, sex, partners, me. I know this is wrong and this is not necessarily wrong. I know this isn't good for me and I should just face it, but I'm gonna ignore it and run away. Face the pain, face the emotions, allow yourself to cry without judgment, allow yourself to feel anger without judgment, allow yourself to feel shame, to feel loneliness, so you can heal it. It's productive. And you want to get past it as quick as possible. Allow yourself to feel those intense emotions and cry it out. Or rage it out, scream it out, write it out. Whatever you can do to get the physical emotions out of your body will be productive. Pardon me. The fourth aspect I want to talk about is when all else fails during this new moon in Cancer for Scorpio rising. Go out into nature. Yes, nature. Because when all else fails nature is consistent. Nature is always there for us. Rain, shine, snow, it's always going to be there. And with the new moon being in Cancer, we're going to want to feel this nurturing. We're going to want to feel safe. We're going to want to feel in our, Cancer rules the crab, put our little shell over our body. And we're going to want nurturing from a mother figure. And if you don't have this, if you don't have a good relationship with your mother, if you don't have anyone in your family or anyone in your friend group that can really nurture you, nature is your mother. Nature's freaking beautiful, guys. And I was feeling a lot of emotions. I was feeling very ungrounded earlier today. Immediately, as soon as I could get out here, I came out here, did some yoga for about 10 minutes. Bam, my mood just, wow, everything's okay again. Wow, I'm so incredibly grateful and thankful that I can be out here in nature. I feel so loved. I feel so nurtured, and I love nature the way nature loves me, and she is my mother. She will always be my mother. She loves me unconditionally, and I love her. And to feel that connection. So I encourage you, if you're Scorpio rising, you don't have a good connection with a mother figure or your own personal mother, go out into nature. She's always gonna love you. It's very feminine. It's a perfect vibration. It will always make you feel better. And stay out there as long as you need to feel grounded, right? So the fifth aspect I want to talk about is new beginnings. And I want to do this analogy, right? So this is us, Scorpio rising. This is you right now. So I'm going to go with the analogy of a caterpillar. I'm going to draw this little caterpillar. All right, so you're the caterpillar right now, Scorpio rising. You're about to hit this new moon in Cancer. So new moon, Cancer. She's coming for you, all the emotions. So you're this caterpillar, you're chilling, and you're in this egg. Now, you're about to become a butterfly. You're about to transform once again to start a new chapter, start a new life. In order to do this, when a caterpillar is emerging as a butterfly after they turn into gunk and they, start to come out as a butterfly, the caterpillar that is a butterfly has to fight its way out. Has to fight its way out of this egg. And the thing they tell us when we're growing up, at least I learned, I don't know if this is a Florida thing, but I learned whenever you see a caterpillar or maybe lizard or something escaping from its, hatching from its egg, you should never help them. Why? Because the butterfly strengthens its wings by the struggle, by getting out of the egg without help from its mother, help from its father, help from anyone outside. That's how it strengthens its own wings. If you stop this process, if you try to help from a bystander or you try to do it the quick way, it's going to get out of its egg, but it's not going to be strong enough to make it out there in nature. So I feel for Scorpio risings during this new moon in Cancer, we have to embrace the struggle and get out of the egg, even though it's hard, even though it's difficult, in order to strengthen us. Because when you make it out of the egg and you're pushing and you're struggling, you're getting out, you are strengthening your wings, you're strengthening your arms and your mental clarity as well as your physical clarity. And when you are strengthened, you can take on anything out in nature and you're going to do better than most. Whereas if you had someone to help you, someone to just do it the easy way, to run away from your emotions, to bypass the shadow work, to not have enough introspection, to be around friends all the time and run away, then you wouldn't strengthen your wings and you're not going to do well out in nature by yourself long term. So do know that the struggle is part of the process. The struggle strengthens you and it prepares you and propels you into nature being set up in the best possible way. So that was really cool. That was one thing I thought about, because I thought to myself as Scorpio rising, this is so intense. Why do I have to go through this alone? I feel like other people have such great support systems and families and friends and lovers. Why? And then I realized, oh, well, this is strengthening me. This is making me unbreakable and preparing me for nature to be thrown out there on my own, to make it out there. Because if I can make it through anything by myself, I am resilient, resilient. I am titanium, and so are you, Scorpio Rising. So thank you so much for watching this new moon in Cancer. Let me know how you like it. Does this resonate for you? Drop a moon emoji if you made it this far. As always, I am open for tarot readings. I'm open for birth chart readings, as well as coaching. All my services are on my Etsy shop. You can also DM me on Instagram. I'll get you set up. Love you guys. Goodbye.